Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RollPlay Solum. I believe it's week 38.
Wow, JP knows now.
No, I'm still guessing. That's not knowledge. That's a guess.
Probably wrong.
Isn't it week 3?
Well, it's week 3 of the reboot. That's the easy one, Neil.
Yeah.
I like to go for the challenge and say, you know, it's week 38.
So how many weeks total since the very beginning of the very first?
Probably something like 79.
Then go for that one.
I'm gonna go for that guess. Maybe.
Totally
I'm not
accurate.
sure. We'll see. What's everyone been up to? It's only been like 4 or 5 days, so I'm not sure if we need to do a full recap. Jeff's home, back in San Fran. Looks like you. What did you take a shower then just put a beanie on? What's going on here today?
I just had my hood on.
Oh, okay, it's part of your
I
hoodie.
did shower, yes.
I thought you had like a little beanie cap on. It's a hood. Gotcha. Ryan, we'll just start with you. Anything? We'll probably keep this short because we have to do level up stuff. Anything been going on with you besides not knowing how to work your computer still?
My girlfriend bought one of those 3D TV things, so we've been watching that.
Oh, okay. So how long have you had it?
Couple days.
Okay. Are you still watching it? Because for me, it lasted about 12 hours, and I don't even know where those 3D glasses are anymore. That's how little it's been used.
We before this we watched Captain America
in 3D.
Yes.
Was it?
And
What'd you think?
I think so the 3D is awesome. There's one negative drawback, and that's when you're watching it, you have to be like even with the TV. You can't
you gotta be
lay
like,
down.
Yeah.
You have to be like directly watching the TV. So
No
you can't get
comfort
into
for
like you can't get into like a sick, comfortable position, but the TV looks really good.
What type of TV is it?
I don't know.
Oh my God! You're supposed to
It's
be
a
able to
3D
brag about this shit. You're like,
TV.
I don't know, man. I got 3D TV, bro.
I'll tell you after this break. I'll know.
Okay, you'll go look up the model number and give me the infos.
Mhm.
Did you just go to Best Buy, or did you put a lot of research into it, or did she do everything?
I don't know. She basically here's how it happened. I woke up and then she's like, "Hey, I got a 3D TV," and I was like, "Cool. Let's put it together."
Yeah. Okay. Let's put it together. You're like, let's build this TV.
Let's set it up. Yeah. So.
Nice. Cool. Anything else in the world of Ryzilla?
Not since the past couple days. I'll keep it short.
Okay, short and sweet. Jen, what's been going on with you?
Unmuting. I went back to my parents' place since I was at Stephanie's place for the whole vacations. I took the weekend to see my parents, or like Thursday and Friday, and see some of my old friends. It was really nice. Yeah, nothing else really special. Didn't get a 3D TV. Disappointed.
Oh shit.
Yep,
Played
you fucked up.
Played a lot of Dragon Age to get ready for today. Clearly relevant. Played a mage.
Inquisition or the older ones?
The newer one, Inquisition. It's okay.
We're silently judging you, me and Jeff.
Yeah, there's a lot of like shard collecting.
Yeah, you got to get out of the hinterlands. Is what you got to
You've
do.
been sharding a lot then?
Yep.
You could say.
Yeah. Yeah. Like level 6 or 7 or something.
There you go. There you go.
I liked the older Dragon Age games, and this is just purely looking in, but when I looked at the gameplay of Inquisition, it looked way too much like World of Warcraft, like just straight
it kind
up
of is, yeah.
Well, right now I'm like playing like the Love Life Simulator because I'm talking to all the characters I have in my party.
Are you playing
I'm
a male or
trying to
female
get with
character?
A male character, and I'm trying to get with the
dwarf?
the Minotaur.
The what?
'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
it would
Iron
be
Bull, yeah.
hilarious. I was like, oh yeah.
No, he's definitely the best person to
For the
romance in the
gigantic
game.
dong, right?
Yes.
The Minotaur is definitely the best one to romance.
My
for
male
sure.
character is gonna get with the
the
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
He is. He's the best one.
I have a dream.
I think is that Iron Bull? I think that's like
Yeah.
everyone's one of the best characters
so
of
I've been asking
2014.
him like how he came up with his name, what's his family like, if they have sex in his religion or something. It was great.
There you go.
Great getting to know him.
There you go. Jeff, you're back home. Anything else been going on?
Anna's in Vegas for CES. She's
Oh, nice.
hosting a D2L and a SteelSeries stream, and then she's just helping out at CES. So that means I get to have a little bit of a Jeff-vacation, Bachelor Jeff, live action fun. It's me and the dogs,
Nice.
which is nice. It's relaxing.
Those are
Very
your
quiet.
actual dogs, not your homies. Your
No.
Yeah.
I don't call my friends my dogs. Not quite on that level yet.
What's up, my dog?
So yeah, it's just been kind of game and relax. Just day one of the Bachelor life. Tomorrow I'm going to a Warhammer tournament at Endgame in Oakland, which is nice. It's just a one day.
Oh, in
No,
Oakland.
Not
In
yet.
Oakland,
I have
yeah.
to set that up.
Oh.
It comes with styrofoam and stuff inside of it. And you need like a hot. You need these tools. You need a hot wire cutter
To cut
through
the styrofoam? Oh.
Yeah. Which I don't have. So I need my friends to help me with that. My dogs, if
Your
you
dogs,
will.
yeah. Your actual friends, not the little dogs.
So hopefully I'll win. We'll see. I've been really practicing Warhammer 40k, and my tournament army right now is pretty unbeatable. I've gone 10-0 against really, really good players right now. So we'll see if I can win a fucking thing. And then the next weekend I'm going to Seattle for a tournament as well. So just chilling. Going to start streaming again. This is the new webcam. I think it's exactly the same as far as I can tell. I could turn on a light that looks nicer. And I've yet to set up my Blue Yeti, but I'm stepping up my stream game.
There you go. There you go. Is anyone going to PAX South besides me?
I don't think so. By the way, I want to play CSGO with you. I'm going to download that.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I grew up playing Counter-Strike, and I love that game.
Got to fucking D-rank so hard.
It was you and fucking... What? No, I'm pretty good.
All right, well, we'll
Dude.
see.
Try and get on my level.
Yo, okay,
Ryan,
JP,
we're
let's be
exactly on
honest.
We'll
guys.
see.
I was watching your stream last night.
We'll see.
We're not quite at the bragging JP
We'll
level,
see.
I don't think. I
We'll see,
noticed
dude.
a couple of AK jumps and getting shot and just
We'll
shit,
see. Did you
okay?
see the smoke last night that me and Scoots were laughing at for days? Oh, man. I was pretty drunk last night streaming CSGO. It was a
Okay.
lot of fun.
I did see you grab a beer. I didn't know you were drunk. That makes a little bit more sense because you're
Yeah.
like, oh, no, I'm going to D-rank. And I'm like, whoa, Mr. Pistol at like minute 35 going against the
Well, that's totally
rifles.
fine.
Like,
That's an eco round, man. We'll play, though, with me, you, Ryan, Scoots, and maybe I
Yeah.
can convince Sean to play or something like that. We'll see.
you just download on Steam. There's no mod or any shit like that, right? It's super
Yeah,
easy.
well, you got to buy it, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah. Ryan
Okay.
can give you all the pro tips. He's really
I
good.
can give you plenty of tips, dude. Like,
I want
Yeah.
just the tip from Ryan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, just a tip is enough for most people. So
Yeah, it
that makes
counts.
sense.
There you go. And then Neal can give you all the P90 tips.
Hey, you just click and then you move your mouse back and forth. That's all.
Oh god, it's a lot of fun. Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do something like that. We also need to. We got to figure out if we're gonna do. I can't do a 24-hour stream this week, but we'll see.
You can't this week?
No, because maybe we'd have to like time it properly. Because I got a lot of shows next week.
I want to do that joint one. I might do one without you, but don't think of it as cheating. It might be an experiment to see if I can actually do it.
Like a test 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not going to be so like I'll message
Just
you
go
guys and see
for
if
as
it's
long
like-
as you can. Maybe not call it a 24-hour stream.
I don't know. I just killed a 13-hour drive like a fucking monster. Like at the end of it, I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
driving's
I could do
different.
another 20.
You just have to drive. Like
I know.
streaming is
Maybe-
actually it's tiring, but most people can't understand that because they don't do it. But it's pretty tiring.
No. I mean, the way I look at it is if a bitch like Neil can do it, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like I could probably do 100 hours,
Yeah.
100 maybe.
Just be careful because at the end of it, you might want to move to Vietnam because otherwise we don't know how Neil decided on this yet.
6 months later, you're just like, fuck this, I'm out.
Neil,
Exactly.
2014 had electricity problems. Neil, 2015 had insurgent issues and like giant cockroaches.
He's bringing the internet to Vietnam though. I mean, he's doing the world service that he should as a American citizen. So
I'll be in a big city. There'll be plenty of internet. And if there's not, you can just throw money at the problem, and it's like $5 for endless internet. I'll be fine.
they have to like
yeah.
start the
Endless
crank up
internet.
again on the outside of the apartment and shit. There you go. Is that how it works?
Something like that. I mean, I'll be good.
Got
I'll seating bicycle that I can just keep pedaling, so I stay in shape as I play.
There you go. There you go. Neil, last but not least, what have you been up to?
Selling furniture, man.
Oh, you're getting rid. Oh yeah, I can see the shelves a little barren behind you.
Oh yeah, everything that is not being sold has been or taking with us has been packed up and shipped out to where it's being stored forever. So we're down to the bare essentials.
So you got a bed, probably a chair. Your
Missing the sheets on the bed at this point.
what? Why?
So
Did
sheets.
you sell those?
No.
Everything's
Yeah,
got to go. We'll take the sheets. Okay. Here you go.
No. The sheets are off being cleaned, and
Oh.
so I was home alone with no sheets last night.
What do you take to Vietnam, by the way, when you move?
Yeah. What are you taking?
I'm taking a big badass laptop and whatever clothes that I want.
You're not going to ship your computer?
No, I bought a laptop instead of a desktop because after Vietnam, like we might bounce around a little bit, and I don't want to be like hauling a big ass rig. Plus, this laptop is like way better than my current computer. My current computer is actually kind of a piece of crap.
Hmm.
Like in terms of streaming machines, it's not meant to. It's like an AutoCAD server that's just like had a graphics card thrown into it.
Gotcha.
I believe it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. And when is the actual move? Wednesday?
Wednesday night. Yeah, it's like a Thursday at 12:30 in the morning.
So what's the move? You is it just a flight and then you're just there?
It's a flight that stops over in Taipei and then lands in Hanoi, and then we take like a cab to the city that we're staying. Stay in a hotel for like up to 2 weeks while we find housing, and then move into whatever place we find.
Cool. All right. Are you gonna do another? Are you gonna do like a final send-off stream before you go? Or what is the final stream for you?
It's gonna be tomorrow, Honor Bound.
There you go.
At noon. It's gonna be the final stream for probably like a week and a half or 2 weeks while we get settled.
Okay. Cool. Well, this will definitely be the last Solum before Vietnam, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll let you guys know whenever we're going to be playing in the future. I think Neal was just saying he's going to be gone for about 2 weeks, so there will be a little bit of a break. But regardless, Neal, we hit level 2 at the end of last episode, so we need to talk about what that means for all of us.
Well, Jeff can
anybody
hit level
rolled yet?
2 if he can do a 24-hour stream.
What?
If you guys can just... Jeff can hit level 2 when he finishes his 24-hour
Too
stream.
late, Neal. You're too late. I already hit level 2.
All right, no level 3 until you can do a 24-hour stream.
Deal. Kind of,
All right.
maybe. 2 weeks I could probably do it, yeah.
And we gotta level up. So everyone, roll your HP for your new level. Your HP is basically going to be a D10, a D8, or a D12, depending on what your class is. Barbarian is D12.
Mine's D12 plus 3, right? For my
Yeah, and you want to add your con mod.
Oh.
8.
Oh, I got a Constitution
Wait,
modifier.
didn't we roll at the end of the night at the end of the last session?
No,
Nope.
we opted not to.
I did.
Unsurprisingly.
Oh yeah, you rolled 9 HP. I see your D8
So I
plus
get
3.
Tarn,
D8
you rolled
plus
2.
2.
Jeff, you rolled 2. You rolled a 10.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He- there-
his,
oh.
3.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
his roll's
did.
right above
Right,
mine.
you're right,
Me and Jeff
you're right.
rolled.
Okay, I didn't roll.
I
Jen
I'm
didn't roll.
ready. I'm excited.
10 total? Did I add
nervous.
my 3?
No, you got 13 total.
Oh, 13 total. Excellent.
It's alright.
All right, 5 for the Varnouche.
There, I'm
And
just
how
showing the
much
rolls.
for Amos?
I'm at 28
10.
total.
Nice.
Well, I'm at 13.
I rolled a
Whooping
9, so I'm
13.
at
Fuck,
20.
do I always lose this pin? Pins are the worst fucking nightmare. There it is.
How are you at 13, Jen?
What? I was at 8.
You should have started at 10. D8. Your level
Well,
1
we fucked
HP
up,
is
Neal.
we.
Can I be honest?
I think this
Not
is not
gonna
a.
be-
Alright,
a
well,
lot of
I'm at
fights, so-
15 now. It's glorious.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, all she's done is just looked at some.
Let's just kind of, like, when combat
cakes.
eventually rolls
Yeah.
around Mr. Vernouche's life, just fudge it. Just be like,
Her
you know what,
fear
that sounds like
examination score is through the roof, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
really
I've been
high.
carrying this.
insane.
What did she
keg
get
all
for
along,
leveling up
so
when it comes to being non-effective in combat? Was that a
I
plus
get the
10?
keg.
So there's a couple of things that you each get when you level up. So let's start with Amos, because you're the first one in the game. What do you get when you level up to level 2, Amos?
Oh, did you roll a D8, Jen? It's a D6. Regardless, you rolled a 3, so it doesn't matter. But
I
Yeah,
thought that Neil said D8, D10, or D12, so that's why I picked them.
I might have been wrong.
Oh.
I-
yeah, Chad is just correcting you. Or
Yeah, Neil.
the show. Anyways, go ahead, Neil. Sorry. What?
Oh yeah, in that case, then you shouldn't. Then you would have been at 8 for level 1, not 10.
God damn it.
I did it based off of your D8 roll.
Oh, Jen, you fucked up your HP. Me.
Yeah, well you did.
That
you rolled
is
a D8.
warranted. Gotta let that go, Neil.
Moving on. Amos,
Moving
what do you
on.
get?
So I have 15 HP now. Okay.
13.
15. Yes.
8 and 5 is 13. JP, what'd you get? You're a rogue, right?
I have 21 HP total.
Yeah, but you also gained Cunning Action
What does that
as
do?
a new ability. Starting at level 2, your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act more quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Oh.
So that means you can take basically 2 moves and then an attack, or an attack and then a disengage and then a move, or a hide and then an attack, or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go over to Monsieur Varnouche. As a wizard, you get to pick your school specialization, right?
Yeah,
And which school did you pick?
I'm picking Abjuration for a protective ward of 5 HP.
Nice.
Because that way I won't die. Maybe.
Well, I mean, you got to get into combat first. We'll see what really happens. Well,
Okay, and you said something about new spells?
Yeah. I'm getting no new cantrips, 1 new first level spell casting per day, 1 or 2 more spells prepared per day. Anyway, total is 5. And 8 first level spells known, and I had 5, so I have 3 new ones. 2 new ones? No, I had 6, and I have 2 new ones. Yeah. And I'm getting sleep and shield.
What's your HP now, Jeff, total?
28.
Mine's 15.
13.
You get new spells?
Yeah?
Where?
Level 1 spells.
You get new. So you just get to learn new level 1 spells every time you level up? Okay. I will trust you on this because I haven't read the section.
Neil, read the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm trusting you here. Wow, someone is full of sass today.
Shots fired.
Dante, be a little bit kinder. What do you get for leveling up,
I
Mr.
don't-
Warlock?
No.
Fucking Ryan's like,
To be honest with you, this is the first time I've even played D&D.
You get an additional spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah?
Learn an additional spell as well. So you have 3 spells known now.
Okay.
You get Eldritch Invocations. The fuck are your Eldritch Invocations, dude? Let's take a look. In your study of occult lore, you have unearthed Eldritch Invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with an abiding magical ability. At 2nd level, you gain 2 Eldritch Invocations of your choice. Your invocation options are detailed at the end of the class description. When you gain a certain Warlock level, you gain additional invocations of your choice, yada, yada, yada. Cool. And
what the fuck are invocations?
Eldritch Invocations. It's a whole separate thing for you. At the very page 110 of your player's handbook will list the Eldritch Invocations and what their prerequisites are.
Okay.
Basically, these are little things that they're kind of like passive buffs. For example, one of them could be you gain proficiency in deception and persuasion skills. The other might give you like a bonus to certain cantrips. For example, the Eldritch Blast cantrip. There's an invocation called Agonizing Blast, where you just add your charisma modifier to the damage. So instead of rolling whatever it is, like D8 or D10, it'd now be D8 or D10 plus your charisma modifier, etc., etc. So there's a whole bunch of like passive buffs that you can get. Pick 2, as long as you have the
Eldritch Invocations?
Page 110.
Okay.
110 and,
And then
111.
And then I also get 1 spell which can come from level 2, correct?
No.
Level 1.
Still level 1.
Only
Level 3,
1
you
spell?
get a level 2 spell, I think.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. I actually need to open my PDF for the player's handbook.
Yeah, Warlocks are a little bit funny. And last but not least, we have Karn the Destroyer, our barbarian friend.
Yes.
Let's take a look at what you're getting at level 2. You get Reckless Attack and Danger Sense. Reckless Attack. Starting at 2nd level, you can throw aside all concern for defense and attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on the melee weapon attack using strength rolls during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. So basically, you can get advantage whenever you want, but then everybody else gets advantage against you.
Yeah. I thought I got something else. I thought I got...
You also get Danger Sense. You get an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you have giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells, and you can't be like blinded or deafened or incapacitated to do this.
Damn. That's really good.
Yeah. And I
Against
think
spells, you say? Well,
any dexterity saves against anything that's coming at you, basically. You know, if something shoots out of you or shoots towards you or explodes nearby, and you make like a dex save to avoid it, you get advantage on those dex saves.
Maybe it's level 3. Someone was telling me about, like I get weapon mastery or something like that, and I get to take a second attack as my action.
That comes somewhere down the road. I don't remember where, but it does. All right. So that said, let's recap where we left off last. You guys had just raided this goblin settlement after kind of poking around and deciding you want to go to Jade Run. But you got distracted by this goblin settlement because Dante had a weird bird friend that showed up and started squawking at you guys.
Or him.
Well, it started squawking at everybody, and then it switched to bird. But Dante speaks bird, or speaks this bird's language, or something. And so he got a little something. Dante, what did you tell them the bird told you?
I think I just let them know that the bird wanted us to. I was kind of vague about it.
Yeah, I think you just said that you want to go. I don't think you told us the bird spoke to you, or that you did, and he's a friend or something.
I kind of remember almost saying something at the end of last episode. That
Something
he
like
sort
that.
of like led us here, but I don't think I was too descriptive about it.
Okay. Well, here you are, having just raided this little goblin camp and uncovered a pack of dwarves who were hiding in this coal mine. The dwarves offered to lead you to the main goblin encampment in exchange for freeing them.
Neil, by the way, sorry, before we get going, did you do any thinking about cleaving?
I think we're going to, for the time being, use the pre-existing rules where it's a penalty of 4 to hit, and then if you hit and kill, then you make a separate attack. I think we're going to keep it the same way we did previously.
Okay.
But with the new system, that might not work out, so if it seems a little broken, I may change it down the line. But I think we're going to go back to the way that we were doing it in a second.
Okay.
I'm just going to pick my new spell and invocations after the first break.
Cool. Also, Neil, when we leveled up, did we get... Because we used our hit dice last week to restore. Do we have an... I know we have an extra one now, but do we have that right now?
Oh, we do?
Or do we
No,
wait
you'll
till...
get the extra hit die when you take a long rest.
Okay. So yeah, now we have 2 D8 to use when we want to heal.
Nice.
Yes.
Or whatever your HP is.
Yeah.
2d6 for Jen, 2d8 for me and Ryan, and 2d10 or 2d12 for you.
Well, yeah. Cool. So let's get a quick HP check so we know where we are. I think some of you guys are wounded.
Oh fuck. No, we all healed up. Didn't we?
You,
I think
you
we
rolled
all.
your-
I think we rolled.
I think you used your hit dice.
So do we when we level up, we add that HP to our current total, right?
I would add a percentage. So if you're at 75% life, add 75% of your new HP. Or if you're at 50%, add 50%.
I'm at 10 out of 11. Let me do some maths. Hold on.
I think I was at 9.
Yeah, let's do rough math. Like if you're down 1, then just still be down 1.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'll say that I'm at 19 HP out of 21.
Be rough. Let's not take too much time with that. Who cares?
I'm at 19 out of 20. Cool.
Perfect.
Then I'll be out at 18 out of 21.
Oh,
Jen's at full. Jeff's
And
at
my
full
bad.
because he rolled well on his
That's
HP.
right. He rolled super well.
Yep.
So
Cool.
I think like the little dwarves showed us where the big encampment was.
yeah.
They were going to show you. Haven't been there yet.
Okay.
Are they showing us there now?
Yeah. Well, is there
Said it was
anything
going
else
to take
before
like 3 days to
go?
get there, right?
It'll take a while.
Yeah, I think we're, for whatever reason, like I gripe and I kind of bitch and complain that we're like going completely off the track to go get these goblins, but I submit to the party's will and go.
All right. The first day is pretty uneventful. You travel through this deeply forested area, but it's still kind of nice. There's birds chirping, there's animals running around the underbrush. You don't get a sense of danger. It feels like a Disney forest almost. Plenty of happy animals frittering to and fro. No mean, ugly bears coming to get you. And the
I'm
dwarves
singing.
the dwarves that you travel with kind of move a little bit more slowly than you'd like, but they're also malnourished and starving and just kind of in pretty bad shape. And the going is kind of slow because you have to stop and find food and rest up, yada, yada, yada.
trying to get them to sing with me.
Us or the dwarves?
The dwarves?
The dwarves.
Show us, Jen.
As small people. Also JP, might as well. Small people should sing.
What-
Can I roll for charisma or something?
Are you? Yeah, sure. Give me a.
Persuasion, probably.
check.
It's good for morale.
Are you trying to persuade them, or are you just trying to sing?
I want them to sing with me.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you get them to sing? I thought you wanted to see how good your charisma is.
I mean, I start humming and I'm trying to get them to pick it up. I'm like, come on, dwarves.
What type of song do you try and get them to sing? That's probably the most important thing.
A jolly song.
Jolly song. All right, give me.
Yeah, like something
You know,
like,
Neil, the Jolly song.
No, like the Princess and the Seven Dwarfs thing. I don't know her name in English. I'm like blanking.
Snow
Do you
White.
know the
Yeah,
Muffin
Snow
Man?
White. The dwarf song.
So this
I hope.
this
I hope.
plump, fat little gnome is just like, all right, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Give me
do I
a
roll?
give me a charisma check. Yeah, I wouldn't.
So it's like
I
just
guess
d20
plus-
plus 1?
Whatever your charisma is.
Whistle while you
Well,
twerk.
it's 13, but we're rolling with the
Plus
pluses,
one, yeah.
right?
Yeah, plus the modifier. Yeah. So
My persuasion is 1 as well, so I guess it's the same.
Mhm.
10.
all right, let's see what these three dwarves think of. Two of them are like, "Ooh, that's a pretty good idea," and they start humming and singing. And the
Yeah.
third one, after a few seconds, goes, "Are you guys fucking kidding? We just escaped from slavery. We've been shackled in a cave mine, and now we're moving back into the goblin encampment. You really think this is the time to be fucking singing?" And the other dwarves get like really dark.
They're saying that. They're saying that to each other, or to us, or to Jen.
I mean, they said it all in common because Jen was trying to get them to sing. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, way to break the mood. I was trying to get their minds off things.
You know, maybe if you spent a little bit more time taking a look at the really serious issues in the world, you'd be a little bit,
You know,
more
we
mature.
could have left you back in those mines. You should pay some respect to us and sing if she wants you to, or if he wants you to sing. You'll probably feel better too. Did you know that smiling is easier than frowning? You use like 3 muscles in your face when you smile, but you use like 390 when you frown. Did you know that?
I prefer to take the hard way in life.
Well, apparently.
So. He grumbles the rest of the way. You guys don't.
I ride next to Amos. I'm in a pretty good mood. I offer him to ride with me on the raccoon. It's fun.
Yeah, I say sure. Okay. And then I look smugly at the dwarves.
Me too. I love the image of it. Okay.
The grumpy dwarf is just remains grumpy the whole time. The second day is not too bad. You're moving through the forest. It's nice and sunny out. The birds are chirping. When you guys all give me perception checks.
Dun dun dun!
A 1! We did it, boys!
Yeah, get those ones out and
Got
chat.
it out of the way early.
13.
You use passive perception, right?
No, perception. Well, it's
Give me
up to
a
Neil.
full- yeah, give me a full active perception check.
Okay.
Jen, what's your perception? It's plus whatever the
0.
What's my perception?
plus wisdom.
Yeah. 0.
Oh, okay,
What the f-
gotcha.
So where is your? I'm sorry.
Perception is D20
Oh, there it
based
is.
off your wisdom.
3.
Okay, so
mine's D20 plus
Dante
3.
rolled 0 too.
Nice.
D0 too.
Oh, I did! That wasn't a real 1! Yes!
Oh, I gotta.
Well, I mean, technically, it's still the range.
He's
of,
0
like, 0
Yes!
What?
I rolled a 20! Yes!
Jeff, what are your stats again? 19. I think they're still fucked up on my end.
Strength 19.
I would have never caught that.
Dexterity 14. Constitution 16. Intelligence 10. Wisdom 13. Charisma 11.
Okay, I had them right. And then that's 423010.
For
your plus?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. We got it right.
I believe so.
Cool. So you guys are all walking through the forest, keeping an eye out for things, when Dante, the ever vigilant warlock of the group, spots this this thing. It's kind of a tall, lumbering, greenish-colored man, greenish-grayish skin. He's got a brown leather vest. But when I say a man, I mean like a big guy. He's like 7.5 feet tall. His face is like kind of flat and squished back at a weird angle. He's got these pointy, floppy ears that stick out to the side. His face is broad with a huge mouth with all sorts of like misaligned and rotten teeth. He's got bandages wrapped around his arms and big furry boots on. At his side, he is carrying a battle axe. And his brown jacket is stained with dark streaks of soot or chalk or some sort of dark stuff. And there's a very filthy, empty sack he's got hanging over his shoulder. He's just kind of like lumbering through the forest.
Does he notice us?
No, he seems completely oblivious to you guys.
Okay, I put my hand up silently in front of the party, and I sort of give the eye motion towards him so everybody can notice him.
You all spot this creature pretty easily. He's fairly far off, about 100 yards right now.
I kind of unsling my battle axe and grip it in front of me.
Turn to the dwarves and ask, do you know who
Slowly.
that or what that is?
They nod, and the grumpy one speaks up, saying, "That's the guy that comes and takes the coal. We load it up in the carts, and he comes and takes it back to the goblin camp."
Does he come with an entourage, or is it just himself?
He shrugs. We just stay in the mines the whole time. We don't see who comes and goes. We just see him take the cart.
How long does he stay there for usually?
We only see him long enough to fill up his sack, and then he's gone. He's never spoken to us once.
And then he unloads his sack somewhere else. I see.
I look towards Dante and I'm like,
that's the purpose of sacks.
That's how it fucking works, you idiot.
Well, let's. He looks pretty huge. Maybe we should just wait for him to do what he wants to do, and then when he's gone, we can.
Is it dark out?
Approach.
It's
No,
day out.
it is light out.
We could just try talking to him. I look at the dwarves when I say that. Do they say anything?
They shrug. At this point, one of you, Jen, Monsieur Varnouche, you glance over the guy and you see that he's turned and is looking at you guys quizzically.
I look back at him quizzically and I'm like, guys, he's looking at us.
Just
Scratches his beard with his free hand. And
I twirl my mustache in response.
I give him a big wave.
He pulls out his battle axe and waves with it, very confused like.
I pull my my hat up too.
I mutter to myself, "Reasonable."
You want to reason with him?
I look at him and say, "Reasonable."
I think we should talk to him.
Why don't you wave him over? I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay. I give him like a come over here type wave.
He starts sauntering over to you, like a little bit heavy with his footsteps.
I back up a little bit.
How tall is he as he gets closer?
About 7.5 feet tall as he approaches. He's just towers over all of you.
Okay.
No, he's a foot taller than me.
He's a foot taller than Jeff. The rest of
All
us
right,
are quite
towers
short.
over almost all of you.
Yeah.
He rests his head on Jeff's head.
I'm just like, hail friend, do you speak the common tongue?
You dwarf.
What?
Dwarfs, he says, raising his hand.
Does he put 5? Is he holding 5 up?
say-
He's got 5 fingers on hand.
In orc, salutations and greetings. Do you speak orc?
Grumble man. Big grumble man.
Yes, we call him Grumbles. This is Grumbles. What is your name?
Me. Grill.
Is your first name Bear?
I nudge Dante and under my breath say,
Grill.
"Destroyer." Not Grumbles.
I look at I go, Grilled, are you... We're simply passing through here. Is that okay?
Little man land. Grill serve. You dwarf.
No, me. I am a halfling.
I'm like, shh.
Half dwarf?
You know,
I point at
sure.
Marnouche
Yes.
and say, dwarf.
I'm like, sure.
Dwarf?
Today, yes.
A soccer ball
Tomorrow,
of a
I'm
human
not
being.
sure.
What,
Dwarves dig.
yes, dwarves do dig. Why do you serve these people? Do they pay you?
Huh?
Why serve?
Why
Will?
serve? Exactly.
Huh? Dwarf dig. Dwarf no sunshine.
It's their day off.
It appears he doesn't understand the words that he used just only a second ago.
I just say it's their day off, and I ask, "We'll be moving along, sir. Sorry to have troubled you."
I dip my
Bye-bye,
hat.
friend.
Bye, Grill.
Bye.
Hi.
Bye, Grill. Have a good day. We'll see you later. I turn to the rest of the party. I'm just like,
Odd.
we gotta go.
Like, what a nice fella.
He starts stomping offwards, kind of giving the ground a little bit of a quiver as he walks. He's very, very heavy.
I turn back.
Most of it's muscle, though.
I turn back to the dwarves, and I'm like, "See, it's not so bad. You just gotta be optimistic."
Yeah, I agree. I bet he would have sung with us, and then I give a mean look to the grumpy one.
I look at you and say, try.
Mhm.
And then smile.
Mhm.
So,
With grill. Try.
Oh,
no,
no.
Car,
Like,
not maybe tomorrow. We'll revisit.
I think our best plan of action here is to wait for the Grill to leave, and then we.
Yeah, he's walking off.
No,
right
I
now.
mean leave with a full sack of coal.
Was he carrying anything?
He had an empty sack over his back. It looks like it would be filled with coal.
And he was walking towards where we just left.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, we were okay. Got it.
So, yeah, he was coming the opposite way of you. I mean, you
I
weren't
thought-
like dead on. You were a little bit offset.
Yeah.
You saw each other and then met.
What time is it in the day?
It's a little afternoon. You guys are on a side of a hill with a little creek down below. He was walking up the creek. You guys are on the hillside.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just keep walking.
Okay. Cool. The rest of the day passes uneventfully, although the dwarves start to grumble that maybe letting him go wasn't a bright idea. But as soon as you guys voice any opposition, they shut down and just nod and go, okay. Whatever. They seem to be very grateful and subservient.
Great.
Day 3 approaches, and the grumpy dwarf leads the way. He brings you guys past this. You guys have generally been following this river, and he brings you past this little waterfall, where you can. There's a hill down, but the water kind of goes down this cliff instead. And you notice that at the base of the waterfall, there's a pool and a creek that runs out from that, and just a little bit down the way from the creek is a small goblin encampment. The waterfall seems to be about 30 feet high, but there is a separate path down the hill another way. If we were to draw a map, you would have like a hill with the waterfall coming down.
I think you got to bring us over to that page.
Am I not on the right page? You guys should be there. Maybe scroll down a little bit.
Nope.
You're talking about Roll20?
Yeah.
I see like some. I don't know what this is.
I
like
just
a
see
plug,
the picture from last week.
a plug, a toaster.
What?
It's like some gray lines.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the water.
I see a brown taco and
Okay, so it looks like some of you guys are seeing the thing from
some
yesterday, and
green
some of you guys
salsa.
are seeing today's.
I see.
guacamole.
I see like a
Guacamole
mouse.
taco.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
You don't see the taco?
No, that's gone.
I still see the taco.
what you're looking at, Ryan,
Yes.
is a river, a bird's eye view of a creek pouring over an edge into a pool. That then to
Oh, now I see it. I refreshed.
a creek down below. Yeah, maybe refresh.
Yeah, I'll try refreshing.
Yeah. Doesn't look like a taco anymore.
And then there's a goblin camp that comes right up against the river.
There we go.
Yay.
All right. And where are we at in this particular?
You guys are up here at the top of the waterfall right now. The dwarves say that you can go down the hill, because this is a cliff face, and around to actually meet the dwarven encampment.
Are there any other entrances?
I mean, it's a big open thing. There's no entrance into the camp. It's just kind of a fence that goes all the way around. Like a big fence, like a 5-foot tall fence.
Gotcha. Well, I think we said part of the deal was you lead us here, then you can go on your way.
Okay, are you going to
Unless
unless
you want to help us fight the people who enslaved you. Or you could take the coward's way out and leave.
Aww.
Hey, no one ever said a dwarf was a coward. Speaks up the grumpy
I'm
one.
not calling you a coward. You have any choice you'd like.
We don't have any weapons. Give us weapons and I'll fight, says the grumpy one.
I toss him a dagger.
He picks it up off the ground after not catching it.
I give one of the dwarves a crowbar. I knew it would come in handy.
He takes it and hefts it over his shoulder. The third dwarf stands around looking.
You can pick up the sword or the dagger when that one dies. And I just give him a big smile.
Don't say that!
No.
We'll protect them.
I offer him my dagger.
Thank you, he says.
I have something. I have the hand axes. Is there one that's unarmed, I guess, then?
No, there's 3 dwarves, and 2 of them have a dagger, 1 of them has a crowbar.
I kind of, I don't know if anybody notices, but I reach for my hand axes and I kind of look at them and go.
I ask the dwarves. I'm just like, you guys been in many fights before?
They shake their heads, and then the one with the crowbar says, only the fight where we got captured.
So you're not very great at fighting then.
I don't know, I've never tried. I could be the world's best fighter.
Well, you lost because you got captured.
Well, they were overwhelming numbers, and we were alone.
So you're basically 0-0 or 0-1 for fighting.
0-1 doesn't mean much. Really takes a best of 3 to decide.
I give all 3 of them I gather them together and I say, look, we're the experienced fighters here. Just go for cheap shots when you can. Don't be on the front lines.
They nod.
And also, stay behind us at all times. Don't make too much noise. Be quiet. We'll try to go for the surprise here.
They nod.
Okay. I kind of like peer. Can I see anything in the encampment in terms of people walking around? Or are we too far away?
No, I mean, you're only 30 feet above, and there may be 60 feet down the river.
Okay.
Or the creek, as it may be.
I can send my bat. Let's scout.
That's true.
Go Batman! And then it goes.
I don't think it does that.
I don't think. Yeah.
In
That's
her
not how I
head,
imagined
does.
it in my imaginary
We just
world.
see Varnoosh just sitting there like, and the bat just flies off.
All right, do you do this, Varnoosh?
Yeah.
Okay, so Varnoosh closes his eyes and mumbles a few words, and his eyelids fly open, although the eyes have rolled up in the back of his head or rolled down to the bottom of his head or something. So he's just like looking out with pure white. What is that? Not pupil, not iris. What is the white part of your eye called?
Whites of the eye.
Whites of your eyes, man.
Yeah.
Just pure whites of his eyes.
That's how we say it in America.
Yep.
And
George
his head
Head.
turns to the sky as the bat flies, and just kind of flies all over the place, swooping in and around the camp. Your bat is kind of uncomfortable in the daylight, but not that bad. You know, it's just less pleasant for him.
The sclera.
What?
Got it.
Sclera?
Sclera. Yep.
There's a
Thanks,
word
Brian,
never-
for looking that up.
Is that the
welcome.
Vietnamese word? Like what the?
That's the
Hey,
American word for it.
Okay.
We're getting Neal ready.
Yeah, we're preparing Neil.
6 tones, man. 6 tones in Vietnamese.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
ain't learning
looking
that.
forward to that.
Yeah, you're not gonna learn that.
Your bat flies over the encampment, and you see what appears to be 6 buildings. I guess I could draw all 6 if I wanted to.
I'm trying to make it
camp.
really intense, so I'm like, 6 buildings.
And of the
I
6,
just like, is he constipated?
4 of them have smoke coming out, and looking down around the base of the camp, you see what appears to be another one of these 7.5, 8 feet tall, green-skinned guys with, the slanted foreheads and the big mouths and fucked up teeth, and then squat, pug-like noses.
Unlike Grill.
And you spot roughly 15 goblins.
15 goblins.
I'll try to communicate while he's doing this, and I say, "Do you see a princess?"
No. Houses for.
My eyes perk up as he says princess, and I kind of lean into him again and again, trying to whisper, but I'm a gigantic creature myself. I say, breasts.
I lean back over and I say, "Goblin breasts."
I just sneeze.
I'm like,
Say, Dante, why are you so focused on a princess? And how do you know about this princess?
That's one of the things that this raven told me. You see, I get premonitions from time to time.
So, we're in the woods because a bird told you to go find a goblin princess to do something with. You haven't told us that yet. Is this... Am I getting...
To end her.
So we're here to kill a goblin princess because a bird told you to do it.
She's sort of like the queen bee. You take out the queen and you take out the herd.
Great. All right, guys, let's pack it up. Yeah. We're going back to town. I'm just like, dwarves, can I have my dagger back? I don't think we're going to be fighting today.
The dwarf turns and goes, okay, and starts
for me, this is not an option.
To Amos, I say, 15. Okay.
That's a lot of people to deal with.
That's why we just wait until night when they're sleeping.
I stopped looking with the bat and I go... One of the buildings... I forgot to do my French accent. One of the buildings doesn't have smoke coming from it. The other one do. The other ones do. Mm-hmm.
2 don't have smoke.
2 don't have smoke.
2 of the 6.
Oh, and one of them has all sorts of ceremonial decorations. It might have the princess in it.
That sounds like the one we want.
And Dante... the other one, the other one that doesn't have smoke, has a guard on it. So that might also be the princess's one.
Dante, you know that goblins are creatures of the night, correct? That would actually be worthless to go in there because they'd probably be more awake.
Yeah, that's probably why there's just one outsider right now, and it's not even a goblin. It's
I thought, like outside of game, I thought Neal told us that they would be asleep at night at the last encampment.
Oh, I think it was asleep during the daytime.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm not saying that in game. Okay, we should plan an attack soon.
I turn over to the dwarves and I'm like, how handy are you guys with? And don't take this the wrong way, but you guys can, your way around a rock or two, right? Yeah, right.
I was a stone carver previously.
I know. Yeah, of course. Dwarves. That's why I wasn't being racist. I was just saying you probably know how to.
Dwarves are known for their stone carving. It would be rude of you to assume otherwise.
Is there? And I kind of look over. I might be mispicturing this, or misimagining this, but you said this was at the basin of a river that's on the side of a hill.
Yeah. So you guys are at the top of a waterfall. There's a pool down below, and then another 50.
So, this is the. Is there anything? I don't know how to draw this, but. Is there anything, I'll just draw, like right here, is this all flat? Or is that pushed up? Oh, okay, so they're...
It's mostly flat. I mean, clearly the creek is where is the low point, but...
Okay. And there's a 50-foot gap between us and the encampment. Is that right?
50, roughly 50 feet, and then 30 down. So, 50 squared plus 30 squared.
Okay.
That.
Well, and there's only I asked Farnoosh and I'd say, what is the guy outside equipped with?
Neil, what was he equipped with?
There's the big bumbling guy who has a battle axe at his side, and then there appears to be roughly like 15 goblins running around doing things, except one who's standing guard on a door.
Oh, they're not sleeping.
No, they seem to be very busy. There are lots of moving to and fro.
What, hey Varnish, what are these buildings made out of?
They seem to be made of wood with thatch roof.
Could burn them.
Yeah, I could shoot an arrow down there. It's on fire. We'll try to set them on fire. Maybe
It might distract them.
Good.
Maybe if they run up here, we got to bottleneck them or something. Or maybe we have. I kind of like look around. How would they get up here, Neil? They'd have to run up a ramp of some sort.
They'd have to go up a hill, so they'd have to come like that, or cross a river and then come around the other side.
They don't seem like archers, do they?
You've got a bat over there, so you actually do have a good sight on things. You do notice many bows and many javelins and quivers of arrow.
Are they all in the same spot, or do they have them on them?
No. So there's a few of them that have weapons on them. About half, it looks like, have weapons. The others are unarmed.
And there's like a stack of bows and arrows.
No. Of the 15, half of them are armed, and about half of them have bows. The other half have javelins.
Okay.
So
go
ahead.
To emphasize again, the goblins are moving to and fro, like into buildings and out of buildings. They seem surprisingly determined and busy during what should be their sleeping hours.
Gotcha.
Maybe they do sleep at night.
If I look around now, are there any rocks of large size around, I guess large size being my size, that are just kind of out?
There's one that's half buried in the ground a little bit behind you guys.
I turn to the dwarves and I'm just like, you think you guys could perhaps dig that out, and if they come up the hill, push it down the hill at them?
What are they called? Dwarves nod and look at each other and mumble in Dwarven. Does anyone speak Dwarven?
I don't.
No. They mumble in Dwarven for a little bit, and then one of them speaks up saying, Yes, I can do it.
Great. Why don't you go get started on that?
They take the daggers and crowbar and start digging a hole around the rock.
So as they're doing that, I turn to the rest of the group. I'm like, here's what I propose. I'm going to knock some arrows down into the top of the houses. We'll set them on fire. Hopefully they'll run up here. Take cover. Don't get shot by the arrows. Hopefully you can get far enough back to where they can't actually hit us. And then we just see what happens. Anyone got any better ideas?
No, but I got a fine spell called Color Spray, where if they look at it, they're gonna be kind of blinded for a round. But you have to not look at it, because you would be too, I think.
Okay.
So maybe when they come up, I can cast this behind us.
Can you do
and
that?
And then while they go up, they get stunned for a round.
Can you do that for Batman? From Batman?
No, cannot do it from Batman. But I can do it as the one coming up to the hill to us.
Okay.
Before we start, I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. What is the duration of Mage Armor?
8 hours, Neil.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's glorious.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
No, I think I just I set out, I draw 3 arrows from my quiver and put them on the ground, and I guess light a torch. After they've already got the rock, unhinged from the ground or whatever. And I look at Karn and be like, where are you going to be?
Center.
Okay. You be safe. I'll, Dante, what are you doing in all this?
How far away are we currently from them?
You're at the top of a waterfall.
Yeah.
It's about 30 feet tall, and from the base of the waterfall to the edge of the goblin camp is about 50 feet.
Okay, so the hypotenuse should... Okay, perfect. I'll just stay at the top of the waterfall.
All right.
I can attack from range.
I go to the top of the hill, Neil. Just I'm kind of like with the dwarves by the rock, I guess.
I'll take cover.
But
Okay.
I'm heeding the advice of taking cover, so I'm kind of like behind the rock for now, but I'm spotting trees and stuff like that, so I'm not just standing in the middle of the street taking arrows.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Okay. I light a torch, put it on the ground, and then dip like the first arrow into it, put it into the bow, and get ready to shoot it at one of the huts, and we'll take our break. Come back with hour 2 with the fight.
Do you yeah.
Sick.
Exactly. All right. Cool. We'll see you guys in just a bit.